Welcome to the 422 Business Advisors Show. I am your host, Patty Siegel, and Advertising Director of the Business Advisor publication, which serves business owners and key decision makers in Montgomery, Chester, and Berks County since 1996. Today I am here with Jeffrey Jackson, and Jeffrey has the Jeffrey Jackson Enterprises, and we're going to talk about the enterprises today and Party Redux. Welcome, Jeff. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. And thanks for inviting me to the show.
Thank you, and I'm glad to have you here today. Can you just tell me a little bit about your business, describe the range of services that you offer here?
Sure, I can. Jeffery Jackson Enterprises is an event management company and an event resourcing company. A lot of what we do is working with individuals that can be like yourselves. We work with brides. We work with businesses to do event marketing. And so the range of services that we provide is anywhere from the planning of the event to the execution of the event, anywhere from the rentals that you might need to put on the event, from the floor up to the tabletop and beyond, delivery and setup. So we try to cover the full gamut of the services that are needed to put on an event, from the very planning to the execution. And during that time, we bring in a number of resource professionals to do things from cooking, to do things like entertainment, DJs, musicians, and that sort of thing, or speakers. And so we bring those kinds of resources to bear as well. It just depends on what the customer or client needs.
Okay, so the client gets involved, I'm assuming,
Yes.
in choosing which type of music and which type of cook,
Exactly.
which type of tabletop they would like, etc.
We consult with them, though. But let's say that there's a bride, and she wants Southern Italian. I mean, really like Southern USA, and really like Northern Italian as in Italy. We'll bring together a team of people who can put that menu together and consult with her, so that at the end of the day, she gets exactly the menus that she wants, and we resource that team to deliver that menu.
Okay, excellent. Now, what inspired you to get into this business? It sounds like a really fun business.
Well, every day is a party at the Party Redux showcase, so it is a party. And it was a party that really got me crystallized to do the business again. I had done something similar in Texas a few years ago, but it was the 40th birthday of my current wife that really reignited the energy around this sort of business, although I had some different concepts this time. And the second thing was my daughter. She was looking for a job and a career path, so I thought in terms of her about this business as well.
Very nice, very nice. How long have you been here?
By
the way, we are in Pottstown, right near High in Hanover.
Yes.
So for those of you that would like to know where we're located.
I opened the doors at this location in November of 2011.
Okay, excellent.
Towards the end of that year.
Nice.
And before then, we acquired the space and we started to do some build outs and things of that nature to be able to get to that point.
Okay. Now, this is kind of a question, I don't know how you're going to answer this, but do you have a typical client that you would use or that would be a good referral for you, or what's a typical client like, or is it just any type of client's a good client?
So far, my typical client is an individual who has a particular celebration in mind. We're sitting at a table that would be illustrative of a wedding. And so some of my typical clients are brides.
Sure.
I meet them either at the bridal show or they hear of us by word of mouth or on the website, what have you. But they come to us saying, we're getting married.
Right.
And we need some help to make that production happen. And from that point on, it's a question of what role they want us to play. Do they want us to be there from day one throughout the entire event, helping to put on the production I call their wedding? Or do they just need us as a resource company? Jeffrey, all I need is some tables, some chairs, and maybe some linen. Or I need some china, dishware, and what have you. It just depends on how far they want us to go with them.
Okay.
But we offer an integrated service to them to help them go from wherever they want us to get involved to the end. Now, our hope is also that that bride will take us to work. So after we've done the wedding and they're now getting back to work, there might be an event marketing need that the company has, or some other event that they do, the customer celebration. Having been familiar with us, they can take us there and we can help them put on that kind of event as well.
Very nice, very nice. So it sounds like you get some repeat business.
Yes, I'd like to think that once they've come in the door, as let's say a bride again, once they're married, now they're newlywed, the anniversaries start to come, and then perhaps the baby showers start to come, and
Right.
then other celebrations of family start to
Right.
come. So once we have them as a client, my hope is that we continue with them along the way. But it could be a business person. We have one client who's a hairdresser, and what she does is she brings her clients into her shop and some of her trade into her shop, and she teaches courses there. And so we help her to put on the event that she wants to bring those clients or those trade professionals into her shop.
Okay, great. And I know we're just coming off of graduation.
Graduation season is upon us.
Yeah, it's right upon us.
Yes.
So do you do graduation parties as well?
Yes, we do. We do. For someone who wants to throw a graduation party, let's say in their backyard, we can help them with that, providing tables and chairs, and we've even provided tents for people who want to do that and to get away from the elements of the weather. And then we can do also the parties where the kids are, say, going off to college, right? The bon voyage, hey, we'll see you later. We can
Right.
do those kinds of parties as well with them and help
We
them
know
plan
it's
them.
all about kids today, right?
It is, it is.
And planning parties. So tell me a little bit about what makes you different from competition. Like, let's say I was going to go to a country club to
Yep.
do my theme wedding.
Right.
How would this be different? We're looking at cost and things like that versus going to a particular venue and asking them to do everything for me.
Okay. If you're going to a country club, and it depends on the club, many of them might have some in-house services. For example, they may have exclusives on who they can allow as a caterer. But there are a number of things you will find miraculously that country clubs don't provide. They may not have a broad selection of linen. They may not have a broad selection of china patterns and what have you. They certainly may not have their own in-house band, right?
Yeah.
Or speaker or wedding singer or professionals of that nature. And so what makes us different is that if you come to us and you already have your venue chosen, and you also understand the restrictions around that venue, we then work to say, okay, what is it that they are not offering that you still need to make the production call your wedding happen to the extent that you want it? And so that is where we begin, and we begin to resource whatever's missing in that picture that the country club may offer. It could be, as I said, tabletop stuff. We may need a referral in terms of a wedding singer or DJ or band or musician. And she may want harp music happening during this
Right.
event. And then we go from there. And the fact that we are different in the sense that we can bring those resources to bear. In this case, the Party Redux showcase, which is where we are now, we actually house the resources here, tables and chairs and things of that nature. But we have relationships that we have built and are continuing to build. I have built and are continuing to build relationships with caterers. So I have a list of people that I can pull on. It's our house list, but we work together either as vendors or partners or what have you to get what the bride needs done, accomplished.
Okay, very nice.
And that allows us to do some special things.
Yeah, it sounds that way. It sounds like that this is more specialized is what
Yes,
I'm hearing.
Yes. For example, there's one table here where a bride came in and she had a swatch. She says, I need sashes that match this color, right? And I can't find them anywhere.
And I'm sure you hear a lot of that, too.
Yeah. We actually found a way to get it made for her.
Right.
So
very
she had
nice.
exactly what she wants. And today's brides, they want exactly what they want.
And that's a happy customer.
And that's a happy
Now,
customer.
what is your lead time? Like, let's say I'm coming to you and I'm a wedding. I guess a wedding's going to be a lot different than, say, a high school grad party.
Right.
But what is your typical lead time that you need in order to put, a fabulous party together?
All right. I like to think in terms of being inside of a 100-day window. If it's going to be fabulous and you're really planning it, chances are you're putting together at least 100 days out, developing the list, developing the venue, and things of that nature. But in the special cases of a bride, we may be out a year to 14 months, right? And in
Yes.
some cases, we may be out 30 to 40 days. We've had cases where a bride is getting married and they're waiting to the last minute to try to pull everything together. And they come in to the shop and they basically walk out with the wedding decor that day. The next day or two, the wedding happens. And we like that kind of ability because not everyone can be to expedite things as quickly as that, but we're of a scale and a location where we've been able to serve some of our clients that way. But if typically it's a bride, it may be as much as a year out,
Yep.
no less than about 6 months out. But if it's the last minute, I'm doing it myself, and oops, I forgot something, I need something, it could be 30 days out.
Okay. I have to say I planned my entire wedding in 3 days.
There you go.
And I didn't, and it went really well.
Yeah, yeah. It all depends on.
So it depends on the person.
It does.
Some people are very particular and want a lot of hands-on, and some people say, you do it.
Right.
Here's what I want. Here's my theme.
Corporate client may say, we're going to do several events during a year. And so we're going to do a store opening one every 30, 40 days. And so they'll go out for bid,
Right.
and we may be involved with the bidding process. If we should win that bid, we may be executing an event for them every 30 days.
Very nice.
But they
Okay.
do that, several months in advance.
Okay. So how much of your business is corporate versus parties, like families and whatnot, and weddings and
I would say
the like?
right now it looks to be more like 80-20.
Okay. Corporate, 80?
20 corporate,
Okay, 20 corporate.
80 public,
Okay.
individual.
Nice. Nice. Now, I know you do a little work with some nonprofits as well.
Yes, I kind of throw them into the corporate arena, but we work with nonprofits, some of which come to us because they're putting on their 10th anniversary, and they've been doing this for 10 years. And they want us to help plan that event for them or to resource that event for them. But just recently also, we are working with some nonprofits who come to us and say, we'd like to put on a fundraiser. Can you help me?
Sure.
And from that point on, we help them to design, to create, if you would, that fundraiser. And then we will stay with them until they get their first sale. And then we will be there to help them do the execution of that event,
Okay.
complete tables and chairs and whatever else they might need, caterers, musicians, and so forth.
Nice, very nice. So we're running out of time here. Jeff, can you give us your website, phone number, and all that good stuff for
Absolutely.
Jeffrey Jackson Enterprises?
Absolutely.
Party Redo?
Whether you're a customer looking for an event itself, we're located at the corner of High Street and Hanover, right adjacent to Argento's Pizza. The address is 205 East High Street here in Pottstown. And you can reach us by phone at 484-948-3280, or call me directly, 484-949-4160. Find us on the web. That could be at www.thepartyredu, and the spelling is REDUX, thepartyredu.com.
And just wanted to end things today with thank you for watching the 422 Business Advisor show. If you too would like a video, feel free to call me, Patty Siegel. I can help you out with advertising packages, digital links, videos, cover stories, and the like. I'm at 610-323-6253. Thank you very much, and thank you so much, Jeff.
And we are a user, by the way, and thank you so much for the service you provide.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure.